Hello everybody and welcome back to my survival world, where today we're going to be continuing our work on the Burj Khalifa build here. Recently we've been working on the lighting systems here, so as you can see this is our Burj Khalifa, and then on the inside we are going to be putting redstone lamps across this entire thing. And right now we have 4 rows of redstone lamps to light up the Burj Khalifa at nighttime. So today we are going to be, in this stream actually, I'm looking to do at least 4 more rows today. So we're going to be starting right now working on the 5th layer. So we have approached the new part that I haven't done before. So I've been working on the 5th layer, I got a little bit done over there. But as you can see, this is our first balcony segment, where the actual building starts to kind of close in essentially. So I think how I'm going to do this, because previously I've just been following the tracks, but now I'm going to need to actually adjust for this smaller bit. And I think this will be fairly simple because I'm pretty used to doing this already. For this orange segment, this is the one that activates from like the outside of the legs going inward. I need to make it kind of extend from there over to the base of this one, with only 2 ticks of delay in between so that the layers sync up properly. Now the important bit is, what do we have over here? Does it look synced up? No, it does not. Okay, so I have to add in more delay for when it gets activated and goes all the way down. Okay, alright, so I did end up fixing it. The solution to it was, obviously I had to add in a little more delay on that little, here I'll show you. I had to add in a little more delay on this transfer line that is supposed to add the delay between layers. So I had to put this repeater on 3 ticks, and then I had to put a 1 tick repeater and then a 2 tick. Obviously that's the 2 tick is the one that is supposed to be between layers, but I had to add these other 2. And the weird confusing thing about it is that if I put 1 repeater on 4 ticks versus a repeater on 3 ticks and a repeater on single, you would think that they would do the same thing, but they actually do different things somehow. And that's the part that I don't really understand how that works, but just with some trial and error, this is the setup that you know, allows everything to line up correctly. So I'm not going to question it, and I'm just going to go with it. But the process of building these different layers has been pretty simple. Basically just putting another block template above one higher than the previous, and obviously we have the repeaters in the same places, just going the other way so that they can go the other direction, and kind of just fill in all the redstone like this. Not really too much going on here. We are getting close to finishing the 5th layer. Hopefully it is looking good. The part we're going to be looking at is over here on the 5th layer. Seems to be working, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers. Yep. This is the final redstone going in to fully complete, I believe, the 6th layer of redstone blocks. Just turn it on fully. And we're looking for 6 layers on this right side. So I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And just after about another hour and a bit, here is our 7th layer of redstone lamps completely finished. Alright, so we are back here with a little bit of unfortunate news. Unfortunately, the entire yesterday's stream of progress on those video clips actually had no sound. So that is something that is extremely unfortunate. So I guess I'm just gonna have to catch you up to speed on what happened. So yesterday we got all the way up to finishing 10 rows of redstone lamps. So lots of progress there. And then one of the big challenges that was there yesterday was figuring out the timings again when these balconies cut in, so that the lighting matches, kind of syncs up from this one to that one. So I ended up figuring that out pretty easily, but yeah, it was just a lot more building, up to 10 rows now. And we're going to be moving pretty smoothly onwards. I got a little more resources before the stream as well. About 6 stacks of redstone blocks I was able to gather up. So we're going to be starting on row 11, I believe. In that previous clip, I did say that we were finished with the 10th layer, but we weren't. So I went ahead and finished it. I had like just a little bit left. So this is what it is looking like now. As you can see, we're starting to get a lot of height here, and it's starting to look better and better. Now, one thing I have had to do since I've gotten more and more layers, the lights have been glitching out a little bit. But I can tell that it's not my computer lacking power, because I don't lose any frames even though the lights, like, you know, glitch out a little bit. So what I've done is just added a little extra delay in this timing loop so that the occurrences happen a little slower, and you know, the light doesn't glitch out, because, you know, we know how lighting updates are in Minecraft. Alright, so here's a look at the 11th layer. Let's go ahead and just turn it on solid this time and make sure that it all is working. So as you can see, I have worked on my timings as the balconies kind of cut down, because that's something that's a little tricky to get right. Alright, so we just finished layer 12, and I wanted to show you guys what the inside of this place is starting to look like. Something I noticed is that, like, I, you know, sometimes get so caught up in the building that, like, when I just, like, stand on the ground and look around, it actually is quite surprising just the scale of this thing, you know, and I still have a lot more to go, but I don't know, I just thought it was kind of cool to stand on the ground and see how much I've already done. So we're at another bit where we have a balcony cut off. So I've just implemented a line with 6 ticks, which has actually, I think, 6 ticks has been the delay for the other 2 balcony cutoffs. So I'm gonna see if it works for the 3rd one, first try. Oh, you know what? I think that might be perfect already. So I guess it's gonna be 6 ticks of delay for every balcony cutoff. Yeah, I think that's perfect. I think that is perfect. Oh, there we go. That was rather simple. It is currently 7:15 in the morning, and we are putting down the last few redstone pieces of the 13th layer. 13 rows of redstone lamps. So we can see what percentage up the building we're looking at. Very nice. We are looking at a little less than 50%. So that's good. About an hour and a half later, I finished the 15th layer. So we are moving pretty swiftly, I would say. So we're going to go ahead and get straight on started to the 16th layer. Apparently, I've been actually miscounting. So we just finished layer 14 rather than 15. And now we're starting layer 15 right at the top here. So a little bit of a miscalculation. I thought it was farther than I was, but so now we actually finished the 15th layer besides my miscounting from earlier. So this will be starting the 16th layer, and you know, it's been a pretty repetitive and smooth process going through these layers. Not too much different. You know, things are happening really, but this is just kind of what the process has been looking like. I've been getting a little bit faster at building it, so you know, maybe that's helped a little bit. Just a few more pieces of redstone will signify the completion of the 16th layer of redstone lamps. So this is been some pretty good progress. I've been live for like 4 hours, so that's pretty good. And I guess I'll just have to wait till nighttime to show what it looks like. Alright, so now that it is officially nighttime, I can show you guys that we now have 16 layers of redstone lamps. So here's what that actually looks like on the build. We can also look at the animations as well. So let's go ahead and reset it, turning it off. Look at that, look at the sequence. Very nice, very nice. And now we can get our little animations going to see how they are looking like that far up the building. I think that's going to be the end of this video here. So I want to thank y'all for watching to the video if you made it to the end. And make sure to leave a comment on any critiques or criticisms that you might have. So yeah, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? Bye-bye.